way to Orlando, or Lake Mary, that is. And my wife is texting me that they on Texas News tonight have announced in public that they have found Planet X, Nibiru, and it will be visible to all mankind within the next 5 years. And then my wife is also telling me that on World News that Planet 9, NASA calls it, which is the same. But they just choose to give it another name. That is my theory, in order for the YouTube community not being able to pinpoint. But on Texas News, they called it for what it was. Planet X, Nibiru. They were the exact words they were using. So there's an article too. The link is below, but I'm going to read the article. Now it says, scientists find solid evidence for Planet X. Remember that they used the word Planet X in the article here. This is the written article, but it was on live speaking news reporter. Maybe the video from that news reporting is on the website, and you can go find it yourself on Editor. But let me read it to you. It's very short. So, Cape Canaveral, Florida, January 20th, 2016. Scientists says they have finally found solid evidence of Planet X, a true ninth planet on the fringes of our solar system. The gas giant is thought to be almost as big as Neptune and orbiting billions of miles beyond Neptune's path, distant enough to take 10,000 to 20,000 years to circle the sun. Yeah. This Planet 9, as the two Caltech researchers call it, hasn't been spotted yet. They base their findings on mathematical and computer modeling and anticipates its discovery by a telescope within 5 years. The two reported on their research Wednesday in the Astronomical Journal. So maybe someone put it up there or picked it up from there. Once it's detected, the researchers insist there will be no Pluto planetary debate. And then they say they ought to know, one of them, Mike Brown, is so-called Pluto killer. So the reason for why, as I said, they're not calling it by its name, as it has been called through history from the ancient. I mean, Nemesis, the Destroyer, Red Dragon, Fiery Dragon, Nibiru, Coverup. It don't matter what name it has. We're talking about the exact same object. And the reason for why they're not calling it by NASA or at the right name is because then they will give them probable deniability that, well, we haven't said that, so it's not confirmed. But I just want to say something to you dumb trolls out there that works for Google and wherever you work for, with all your misinformation and disinformation. This thing has been recorded and written down by the ancient and describing exactly how it looks like, exactly what it's doing, and what calamities it is wreaking on planet Earth. And that is some writings that we just can't look away from. And you trolls out there, you can't dispute that historical writing. There's no, I mean, why is it you keep on and on and on and on and on? Well, let me make it a long story short here. I have said many times that I believe that tribulation, the end days, the Antichrist and all that stuff that will take place, it will be around 2017, because has been fulfilled. So, 1947, the Hebrews, the Israelites, are returning after World War II to their own land. 1947 plus 70 years is 2017. And they claim that Nibiru, Planet X, Planet 9, whatever they want to call it, it will be visible within the next 5 years. Guess what? Tribulation is a 7-year period, right? First that tribulation, then the Great Tribulation, that's 7 years total. Within 5 years, that actually puts on to the Great Tribulation time period, where wrath of our Lord is going to rain down on these disobedient little pesky human beings. You get me now? So, as I have said a million times, all coming together. All of it. All you need to do now, that is, get right with the Lord, have a buck-out bag. You can expect that the governments around the world is going to tighten up security and do other kind of measures in order to keep you distracted, but also being able to put more and more, harsh justice on you, meaning you are slipping up, you probably go to jail for a long time, martial law kind of gradually, and in the end they will have to go in and, declare a full martial law because everything is so chaotic. It is chaotic already, but it's going to get much worse. And when people finally, with the naked eye, see this object in the sky coming closer, getting bigger and bigger, panic is going to ensue. You get me? So all that is, as I've said also a million times, all the things that is going on here with humanity on planet Earth, it is nothing but distractions to keep you occupied with all this nasty stuff that these Bilderbergers are planning to do. Because if you're not occupied with these matters, you will look at elsewhere for information and other interests, and then you might stumble upon the truth. And that cannot happen. So they have to keep you distracted with all these sand monkeys running into Europe, these refugees running around, making Europe a very unsafe place, especially for women. They're being raped left and right. I mean, that's the big topic in Europe right now. So they are focused on that issue with all these refugees, which is going to Europe, and 10 million more is supposed to come up there from Africa and from Syria. And what's going to happen over here? Well, we will just have to wait and see what they come up with. We just don't know what's in the camp, but something is going to come up. So, we are distracted. So we are not being able to look at the truth. And, I mean, you trolls, from my words, from my lips, I'm telling you right now, you're fired. I want you to go bury yourself somewhere where no one will find you, because we are pretty tired of you now. We have rattled you out, we know what you're up to, and it's not working anymore. It's never worked on me. So, keep an eye on that sky, And I have a recording from Texas, going from Decatur in Texas on 380 East, US 380 East to Prosper, and I have a sunrise you would not believe. Weird colors and not a cloud on the sky, and I'm telling you, it's looking bizarre. My wife's seen it, and she says, "Wow, that looks weird." Yeah, we got pink and purple colors in a sunrise. Huh, that's new. What's causing that? I can tell you what it is. We got an inbound. We got the end days coming. Be ready. Most of all, find the right way with our Lord, okay? Surely going to need Him. Over now. God bless you. For further healing. But they just choose to give it another name. That is my theory, in order for the YouTube community not being able to pinpoint. But on Texas News, they called it for what it was. Planet X, Nibiru. They were the exact words they were using. link is below, but I'm going to read the article. Now it says, scientists find solid evidence for Planet X. Remember that? They use the word. And then my wife is also telling me that on World News, that Planet 9, NASA calls it, which is the same. Hey, YouTube. Well, I am calling from Florida on my way to Orlando, or Lake Mary, that is. And my wife is texting me that they on Texas News tonight have announced in public that they have found Planet X, Nibiru, and it will be visible to all mankind within